Great rising. We are out here, y'all, in this crisp rising. Everything looking beautiful. I'm glad to be able to be back with y'all today. Um, Yesterday, I was not able to come forward to you. I know that I have y'all as my accountability partners, and we are working together for a goal to release those things that no longer serve us. And for me, I'm out to release what no longer serves me. And that includes the unhealthy weight on my body that impacts my health. Whether you know it or not, health is impacted by so many factors, and definitely weight is one of those. And weight is gauged by so many things, right? Not just the weight on your body, but the weight on your shoulders, the things that you hold on to that cause you to be stressed. You get what I mean? Um, those things like that, you know? So, welcome on in and join me for my walk. It's Workout Wednesdays with the Queen. I'm taking my brisk walk. I've been out here for about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not sure already. It's a little crisp out here, but we're doing our thing. We're doing our thing. Come on through, come on through. Yes, yes, yes. Loving it. It's a beautiful looking day though, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Um, but it is crisp out here, y'all. Burr. But the more I walk, the more it feels good. Okay, the more I walk, the more it feels good. So I'm glad y'all came through with me today. So speaking of yesterday, I was going to be every Tuesday. I have set aside to do a weigh-in every Tuesday. And yesterday I didn't do a weigh-in live, but I did get on the scale. And I told you I'm going to celebrate every moment on that scale, but that number is really not about the number on that scale. The weight that I'm trying to release and the things that I'm releasing from me that no longer serves me. Hey, Brianna and Jippo, thank you for coming through. The things that I'm releasing from me has nothing really to do with solely what shows up on the scale, but it was a .1 release yesterday. So point one. Woo! Thank you, Crystal. Welcome in Crystal's world. She come through the door with the gifts. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. And I've been wanting to get out here. I've gotten out here all but yesterday. I mean, the day before yesterday to walk. And baby, whew, it was so cold out here. I had to turn around and come back in one of those days. But yes, great rising, sis. Great rising. However, getting on that scale yesterday definitely was something that made me realize that I'm not going to be tied to a number on that scale. It's not going to make that difference. Hopefully my lips don't get too chapped because I did leave my chapstick at the house. It is what it is. But yeah, so that's what ended up happening there. Make sure y'all liking the live and sharing out the vibe. I'm just out here getting my exercise on and just realizing that, you know, we just gotta make better choices for our health and be cautious of those things that cause us to feel like we don't have control over it. Marianne, welcome in. So, you know, saying things like how, I don't even want to talk about that. This world has lot of things that's going on in it. And if you're not able to separate yourself, are causing you strife or causing the world strife or grief. I know it seems like it might be hard, but I live in a bubble for the most part. I talk to you guys here on YouTube. I share my journey. I use you as a accountability partner, and pretty much this is my bubble that I live in, right? I live in my bubble. I don't allow those things outside of me to control what goes on within me, or dictate my mood or my circumstance or whatever it is. I don't allow those things to happen, because when you do those things and you allow those things to control you, it definitely impacts your mental health, which impacts all portions of your health, because everything is connected. I continuously say that everything is connected. So, hit that like button if you're coming in. Thank you so much. So the other thing that I think about when it comes down to being exposed to the things of this world, I don't know, some people get down with scripture, some people don't. What I would tell you is, I'm going to stand right here so you can just see my background. It's absolutely beautiful. All the trees, everything is turned. But some people get down with what the Bible says. And in the Bible, it does say that be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Understand that the renewing of your mind has nothing to do with what is happening around you. We are impacted by these things. We're letting things outside ourselves impact us. Hey, coach. Peace and love. Absolutely. Always moving. Always moving, sis. Always moving. I try to get moving with you. I get up out my seat, even though I'm still at work. When you get up there, I get up and do 20 squats while you on there, just because, that's just, we got to keep motivating each other, keep it moving, you got to be dedicated to it though. You know what I'm saying? Hard work, dedication, and discipline is key. But back to what I was saying was that we allow the things outside ourselves to control our actual results. And these things do not impact us the way that we think that they do, if you're able to isolate them from your being, right? We have a lot of things going on in the world. We got the shutdowns and the situation with the EBT, and people are feeling down and out, where people this time of year are usually happy-go-lucky because it's, their quote-unquote holiday season, right? So it's kind of like, it's the complete opposite. I even seen that during, Halloween. A lot of people don't celebrate Halloween, but I've been told that Halloween is the biggest celebrated holiday or event that it is. That's the most money spent. And this year, it was very low on the totem pole. So I'm just curious to see how these upcoming ones, you got Thanksgiving coming, Christmas, and New Year. So I'm curious to see what these actually look like. You know what I mean? And honestly, I stopped spending my money and participating in these holidays long ago, and I had a peace of mind. So if some of people actually tap in and stop having to be part of the collective of people and doing what others are doing, no one's dictating to you that you need to participate in Thanksgiving and spend all your money. You want to cook a meal? Cook a meal. You get what I'm saying? But you ain't got to go broke. You ain't got to go broke. And it don't have to be the traditional turkey dressing and, mac and cheese either. We got to think about our health when it comes down to that. You know what I mean? We need to figure out ways to just say, why am I going? You go to someone's house. This is my experience. You're going to bring that stuff home with you, or it's going to be in your refrigerator, and you're going to eat it for weeks, or at least a week. You know what I mean? Think about how much you're putting on your body. Think about how much you're putting on your body in that week's time. And then right after that, less than 30 days later, what's happening? Yeah, ain't no big deal. Exactly, Crystal. It's like, it don't have to be, because for me, it's a day off. It's a day off from work. You know what I mean? It's a day off from work. I might go hang out with the family, but I'm definitely not partaking in all of those things that, when it comes down to all that food and stuff, because I know me, right? I know me. And, it doesn't just stop at that one meal. It's like, oh my God, I can have that again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So we got to be cautious of that. You got Christmas coming up right after that. New Year's. All of these are cooking holidays. These are all cooking holidays where people are choosing to eat the most unhealthy things that they could put in their body. The most unhealthy things that they could put in their body. They put it in there for weeks. That's what I'm saying. For weeks, they might put it in the freezer and bring it back out and eat it another time. And nothing's nourishing about the things that you put in your body on these holidays, unless that's the way you cooked. In my household growing up, we had the ham spread with the turkey and the dressing and the greens and the macaroni and cheese, apple pies, but sweet potato pies, pound cakes, all that sugar. And then people start saying, well, we're not going to do the traditional. Let's have fish fry with a, seafood boil. All these things that people coming up with that they say they want to do because they don't want to eat the same thing at Christmas that they do at Thanksgiving. They start doing something different. None of these things are better, is what I'm saying. I'm not telling you not to eat your food, not to enjoy your time, but we give food too much credit, And I have to speak this way. I have to think this way. I have to be this way, because I know that I have an addiction to food. So I have to be this way. You get what I'm saying? So I may not be talking to you. It may not be your circumstance. It may not even be what you want to do. You may not even care about what I'm saying. And that's okay. Because most of the time I get on here and I'm talking to me anyway. I know me. I know me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I know who I am. I know how I am. And what you should do for you is to study who you are, and write down what it is that you did today that was conducive to the rest of your life. What did you do to preserve your life today? What did you do today that will preserve your life for the future? Tell me something you did. If you can't write down one thing that you did that preserves your life for the next lifetime or the next timeline, then what are you here for? You get what I'm saying? What are we doing? What are we doing? That's what I want to know. This walk I take every day, or most days, like I said, it's been kind of frigid out here. SSV Kitchen, Great Rising. The walk I take, it keeps me grounded. I have on my grounding shoes that keeps me connected to the earth, and it allows me to connect with nature. Look at these trees. Look how beautiful these trees are. Look at this. You see what I'm saying? Like, just to touch that is just a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful out here. Really gorgeous. And just to be able to come out every day, I'm grateful. Most days, I should say, I am grateful to be able to do that. When I'm not doing that, I'm doing what you see me doing. I'm mostly on Monday. That was Monday that it was so cold. That's right. It was Monday. That's why Monday I did the stretching. Usually I'm going to go for a walk and still do another exercise afterwards. Yes, and you know what, SSV? That walk that you do every day is something that is preserving you for the next timeline that you're going to. You know what I mean? We got to take care of ourselves. We got to take care of ourselves. Always. And we have to preserve our mental state of mind as well. You know, all of it's connected. All the way down from everything in our body is connected to the end result of our health. You know, where we work, what we do, how we show up, the places we go, the people we entertain. All these things impact your health and what you're going to be doing in the next timeline of your life. Hey, hello, welcome in. Yes, and we have to take care of what was given to us, you know. I mean, honestly, this here avatar that we're in, this body, this is what carries us from one place to the other physically. And if you're unable to do that, how are you living? You get what I'm saying? We give up when we're given diagnosis of things we're told. We give up instead of fighting. You know, sometimes we've been handed a horrible hand here in this United States of America where we live. We've been handed a horrible hand, okay? And I say that because the food is tainted. They don't teach you the right ways to eat. I've been lied to all my life. I've been lied to all my life. And it bothers me that if I've been lied to and been given this wrong information on how to nourish my body and the things to put in my body and the way to take care of myself, if I've been told this, then how many other people have been lied to? How many other people have been bamboozled and still don't know that there is a better way than what you've been told? That little triangle food chart, man, I looked at it the other day on one of my other lives with a group of people, and we were shocked to find out how much food it says that you need to eat in a day. I am not a doctor. I am not giving you medical advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. If you have any questions about that, speak with your healthcare provider. You know, the fact that we even have to say that BS in order not to be held accountable like we're giving out medical advice is something other too. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's my disclosure. But just to say, on that chart, I noticed that they have dairy. They have meat, vegetables, fish, poultry. Like, who can eat all of that in a day? Why are you trying to push this down people's throats to eat, you know, this well-rounded? We have these kids eating 3 times a day. And then we concerned that some kids are not getting 3 square meals a day when they call it a triangle. So it's a pyramid. So are they getting 3 pyramid meals a day or are they getting 3 square meals a day? No. We're complaining that these kids aren't getting square meals a day. We should be more concerned about the fact that, hold on a second. I got a cramp in my leg. We should be more concerned about the fact that they're not getting the right food. The right food to be healthy, get strong, and be preserved. My granddaughter goes to school. And most days, you know, because her mother's a working mother, like most mothers and fathers, they work. So they have to in order to live. So you see everything is trickles down to all of this things that's been put in place for us that you got these children who go to school and they eat the school. Some children, that's the only thing that they get is that one meal. That one meal at the school. They get the meal for breakfast and they get that lunch. After that, they might not have a meal when they go home. But I'm going to tell you right now, yes, the children may be hungry, but this is what they've been accustomed to. They're only hungry because the stuff that they're getting in the school is something that's not nourishing the body. If you think about this, because there's no way that my granddaughter goes to school all day. She gets her meal, she eats breakfast at school. I went in there one day and they brought the breakfast and I was sitting there like, what is this? It was freaking donuts and chocolate milk and white milk and orange juice. Donuts. Donuts? You giving these kids sugar first thing in the rising? This is a meal? Are you serious right now? Hey, Coco, peace and love. Welcome here, sis. Wearing that crown, looking beautiful. How are you giving them donuts? So that bothers me, that they're not getting, why not a fruit cup? Why not some fruit? Why not some apples or oranges? I'm confused. Bananas. Why aren't these the things that's given to these kids? Hey, James, how you doing? Aren't these the things given to these children? No, it's not. Then they have lunch. They have things like chicken nuggets with, they might have some fruit. Oh, no, let me tell you something. If my grandbaby was given some fruit, she gonna eat that, baby. She gonna eat that. She will eat whatever is given. That's what I'm saying. You saying they will not eat it, then they will not, they should not eat. You'd rather give them a donut, which has no nourishing factor to it, than to give them orange. If they have an option between the two, of course they're gonna pick the donuts. And they're gonna throw that orange to the side because they want the junk. They want the artificial sugars that's addicting to the body. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? They want that addictive sugar. They want that sugar that's addictive. I remember SSV telling me about her daughter. You know, it was the food that was given to her that was making her sick. It's crazy. The sugar is just going to raise their blood sugar and take them down. Then they'll be crabby. Okay. I agree. Because they have a crash. At the end of the day, the body is going to crash. You're right. And then how can they even learn I don't know. This is the craziest thing that I've ever seen in my life. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's allowed. And someone said that it was okay. What I'm trying to tell you is, in life, you only need one meal. It's called OMAD, 1 meal a day. That's all you need. And if your meal is packed with the things that you need for nourishment, that's if you need it. We went from maybe eating in history, y'all, in history. I'm not speaking any time, and probably not any time in your lifetime. Okay, but in history, there's something moving through them trees over there. I keep my eyes open. Y'all see I'm in the woods here. All right, so I think it's the squirrels though. We went from eating 3 meals maybe a week, 3 meals a week, to 3 meals a day. And we allowed this to be told to us by people because we think that was evolution, that we were evolving. Yes, SSV, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for coming through. We have as evolution that the evolved to have these 3 meals a day. They tell you to eat 3 meals a day. They didn't tell you to eat 2,000 calorie meals per day. People are eating, this is what people are eating. They get up and they have breakfast. Some people, and they're eating pancakes, eggs, bacon, toast, whatever, right? That's the one meal. They turn around at lunchtime. So breakfast could have been 9 a.m. They turn around at noon to 1 o'clock and they're eating again. But now they're at the fast food line and, hey John, welcome in. And so now they're at the fast food line and in the fast food line, they're buying hamburger, fries, a large shake or a large drink, whatever that is, a large fry, and the triple decker burger, right? Or they're having a full-fledged dinner meal at lunch where they're having, the Chinese food with the shrimp fried rice and the sweet and sour chicken this is lunch. We're talking 12, 1 o'clock. Now here we go again. From 12, 1 o'clock, you're gonna eat again by the time you get home from work. And real odds, welcome in, my brother. And you eating, what are you eating at dinner time? You're trying to figure out what you're gonna eat. What does that even look like? Because you just had a triple decker burger, fries, and a drink, and now you're going to get now you're gonna eat dinner. You'd be like, oh, I think I might have a light dinner. What? Thank you so much, Real Odds. Thank you, my brother. Right. Exactly, Coco. I'm gonna go back and read your comments too, sis. But that dinner looks something like, now you're gonna have fried pork chops, because now you're fixing it at home. You're at home, you're cooking your dinner. You thawed out the pork chops. So you're gonna have fried pork chops, rice, and you're gonna throw a vegetable. You're gonna say vegetable, you're gonna say it's some corn. So that's your dinner. Then right after that, you're going to, after that, you're gonna go to bed. You're gonna sleep on all that food you ate for that day. Are you telling me you need that much food in a day? Come on, that's 3 meals. Not to mention the snacks. How many people you know snack all day? They eat breakfast, they come up, they eating some bag of chips, or they eating something. They eating something. They always snacking on something. That's what I remember going through all these diet programs, y'all. Going through these diet programs. Let me pull this down for my ears. My ears getting cold. Going through these diet programs. And I remember them saying, eat 3 healthy meals a day and a snack between each meal. So breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. That's 6 small meals a day. Y'all, it's all, people say, oh, it works. To what extent does it work? Because I think that's why I have this food addiction that I have. Because I've done so many different food regimens of diets that have not worked, or I felt like I was either starving myself, I didn't know what to eat, I was trying to, so when I did have the opportunity and I was no longer saying I was on a diet, I started overeating. So every time I would release the weight, I would gain it back with extra weight. So that's how I get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me. because I want things. If you can hear me, press the number 1. Okay, you can hear me. Stash! Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. I'm just out here getting my exercise on, and we just talking about some nutrition and the way the world has set us up to fail as these go, and how we have to be knowledgeable and research for ourselves. We have to research this. We have to research for ourselves and do this work ourselves. If it's that important, if you are important to you, you will do the work. You will put in the time and you'll put in the effort. You know, we will not allow the things around us to dictate what's going on in our lives. We will not allow those things to become cause us to be stagnant in our growth of our health and wellness. We will not allow these things to happen. We will not allow these things to happen if it's truly important to you. So I'm glad to see you in here, Stash. Thank you for being here. And Coco said, I usually only eat 1 meal a day. My downfall is when I go to work, I snack because of the stress. I know it's not okay, but tonight I'm ready with my beet juice. Yes, go sis. Go sis, go. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I'm talking about. We have to make a conscious decision and be disciplined. Motivation can be a portion, but motivation is an emotion. So if you don't feel like it, feelings, emotions, they're the same thing. So guess what? If you don't feel like it, it don't matter how much motivation you get, no matter how many times you turn on Queen's Alchemy and listen to the things that she has to say, or you watch somebody else who's doing something that you feel like you want to get up and do, it don't matter. It don't matter. Because at the end of the day, what ends up happening is if you're not disciplined to do it yourself, that motivation don't mean nothing. It don't mean anything. Not a thing. No thing does it matter. I'm trying to tell you. I've been there already. I've already tried to be motivated to do something. And you have to be your own motivation. And behind that motivation that you have for yourself, you then have to be disciplined. Discipline is the key. I don't know if y'all watched my workout on Monday. I was listening to Shang Yi Hai, I think his name is. And a lot of things that was said is that, discipline starts every day. It's an everyday thing. It's not, we live as people to try to hit a goal. And we think when we get to that goal, we made it. And you haven't made it because you have to maintain that goal. So the discipline continues, but the discipline looks a little different than it looked before, right? The discipline may become easier, but it's still there. But once we hit something, we think, oh, we made it. And I'm going to give you a perfect example of what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about. I am a perfect example of I did it, right? The one thing when it came to releasing weight for me, in 2024 of January, I started a fasting journey and I did it. I literally released close to about, 65 pounds. 65 pounds. I released 65 pounds. I got so comfortable. So comfortable, so laid back, feeling great. I almost hit Wonderland. I was 5 pounds away from Wonderland, which is my goal right now of 199. I was 5 pounds away from that. Now, I'm 47 pounds away from that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? This is what I'm telling you. Because we get so comfortable and complex in our way of being that we think, oh, I don't know if it's working now, y'all. Hey, February, Christina. Great rising. Great rising. I'm trying to see if it's working or not. I am beautiful, sister. How are you? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I hope that you can hear me. Okay, good. So what I was saying was we give ourselves discipline, give ourselves permission to go ahead and do these things that puts you right back where you were, but in a slow motion. And before you know it and you look up, you're back at that same place where you started, and now you have to start over. You know, Coach Meereen always says this, right? She says, if you quit quitting, you won't have to ever start over again. That's great. And I try to live by that one thing, right? All right, sis, get them nails done. Woo! All right, so yeah, I try to live by that because that is something that is I'm going to embed in myself because it goes along with discipline. If you quit quitting or stop stopping, then you never have to start all over again. You just continue with that maintenance of what you're doing, right? That's why I'm not hard on me for releasing only 0.1 pounds on this past Tuesday. Why? Because I know that I didn't quit and I'm still going, right? And so there's no changing how that's going to be for me, right? Coco says, I agree. I am working on being disciplined. I've been trying to stay motivated and I ain't been working and it ain't been working. Thank you for the clarification between the two, sis. Absolutely. Discipline and motivation is not, they're two different things. Discipline, you just do it. Like Nike say, just do it. Don't matter what you feel like. Because motivation is an emotion. Understand that. Hello, February Christina. I know that's right. Um, I know. Being motivated and you're not motivated. Oh, I know. And then when you start giving permission and grace, those are the things that will also keep you in the same place going around in this circle. And then you have this roller coaster. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to be doing the voting tomorrow, but I am definitely going to tap in on, I want to tap in this week on the roller coaster, right? The roller coaster of life. Okay, so I want to talk about, February says she feels like crying. What are you crying for, February, Christina? What's going on, sis? Come on through. Sometimes we do need to cry, though, because I'll cry in a heartbeat. So if you need to cry, let it go, sis. But I'm going to tell you right now, whatever you got going on in your life today, if it's nothing that you can do about that thing, go ahead, cry, let it out. Reflect on it and let it be. Because one thing we don't have control over are those things that we can't control the things that is not, what does it say? I'm trying to think of the saying. You can't control the things that do not, that you don't have control over. You just can't control them. And I'm sorry, sis, I can't give you my phone number. I apologize. But you're welcome to reach out to me on any platform that have a messenger. We can message each other. I'm on all the platforms. Instagram. I'm on Facebook. You got Messenger on there. You can reach me on Facebook. I'm African Queen Noreen. So you can reach out to me that way, sis, for sure. Real Oz and Even says, crying sometimes help expel negativity. Absolutely. And useless energy. But as Queen said, don't dwell on it. It doesn't serve you. All in due time. I'm so sorry to hear about your loss, sis. You know, when we can actually pull in and utilize when we can sometimes pull in and utilize those things, even when there is death concerned. Everybody handle things differently, and for me, death, I used to see it one way, so definitely that's a personal thing. You know what I'm saying? How you handle death is a personal thing. So I'm sorry for your loss, and Christina, I would say if you feel like you need to speak and talk to someone, I definitely understand that. And I would suggest that, maybe seeking maybe grief counseling in that situation. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So, Real Odds, Coco, February, Christina, thank you for being here. I do want to say that I do appreciate all of y'all rocking with me for my walk. I came in here like I don't need to stretch, and I do. But I did just put my feet up like I didn't. But I am getting ready to have me a juice. Speaking of what Coco said, she got her beet juice. That's definitely the way to go. It fills your body with what you need for that. Yes, journaling is always good as well. I journal every day, so that is something that is really good to do for sure. I'm ready to drink one of these, drink this juice here. Whew. But with that being said, y'all, I've been on here. I took my 30-minute walk. Y'all was with me my entire walk. I've actually did 45 minutes on my walk. But y'all were with me my entire walk. So I appreciate that. Close to an hour. So I appreciate that too. And, we're going to keep it together and keep it real here. Whew. It always feels good. Always feels good. Especially after you finish doing it. Um, Moon Flesh, welcome in, welcome in. All right, so I'm getting ready to go, y'all. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for all the support. I'll see y'all tomorrow, Thursday, for the voting for what we're going to have this coming weekend on Vibrations on the Plate. You know, that's my live series I do every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what we're going to be preparing. I was going to do something that was going to be around the holiday festivities that's coming up in the next week or so. I'm not sure if I want to do that or not, but I don't know what I'm going to do. But I may even do a unsweet treat. I want to say it's not unsweet because it's not going to be using real sugar, but definitely something like that we can maybe have. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but okay, so I was going to ask you, Queen, do you know how to fry those mushrooms? They fry like chicken. Yes, I do. Those are oyster mushrooms. I do. So we can have, I'll look and see if I want to we could do I'll put the pool. Tomorrow I was actually going to do a treat for y'all while we did a vote. I was going to go ahead and do the pool jerk pulled chicken sandwiches, sliders. I was going to go ahead and do those tomorrow, but I didn't go shopping yet, so I don't know. We're going to see how that works out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might come in and do that for tomorrow while we vote for the upcoming meal that we're going to do on Saturday. So if you want the fried chicken sandwich. Did you want to do it like a fried chicken sandwich, or do it like like just like fried chicken as a meal? Or how did you want to see it? As a sandwich, or as part of like fried chicken with some sides? Tell me how did you want to see that? Because definitely I could do that. Just like fried chicken as a meal. Okay, I got you. I got you. All right, so we definitely can do that. Um, Fried chicken as a meal. I got you. And with sides. All right. So I'm gonna see what sides what's some sides that you would want to have with that. I'm gonna do a cocoa meal. What sides would you want with that chicken? Tell me what would you like, sis? Tell me what sides you would like with that chicken. Whatever it is. Even however you eat it now. You know what I mean? I'm excited for you. I'm excited too, sis. We're gonna do a cocoa meal upon request of Coco. Nice salads with black beans. Okay. So the fried chicken as a meal with a nice salad. Maybe even like putting the chicken on the salad. Ooh, baby, that'd be so good. All right. You are welcome. Jeffrey W, welcome in. Thank you for being here. For anyone that didn't like the live and you're still here, go ahead and like the live. I am going to get out of here. And Jeffrey, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the 100 times 10. Yes, I mean, as soon as you said salad, I started thinking, we could do a chicken salad. I was going to release my video. I've been holding on to this video for a minute, y'all. And it's kind of like that, but I've been holding on to this video for a minute. But I have not released it because it's just timing. And I don't want to oversaturate my channel with a whole bunch of things. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm think we're going to do, y'all. Every Saturday is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So because we have already, my walks, if I'm walking, I'm either going to be working out or walking on Wednesdays. Mostly walking, just to kind of break it up because movement Monday could be anything. Past Monday, I did stretching. The Monday before that, I did the stepper. The Monday, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like the Wednesday before that, I did a full workout, you know. I mean, it's just so many factors. So it's all about it. So 4 o'clock for you. Oh, so it's 4 o'clock when it's 5 o'clock here. Okay. So right now it's 9 something where you are. Hey, Starboy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, so, but you know I gotta give the vote. So we're gonna chicken salad, fried chicken salad is going to be on the vote, but it's gonna be for you. Now, my vote. I don't know what else to put with that though, because I could put a different type of salad with that. Seth, how is it going? How is the build going? Seth, how is your build going? I haven't been over to your channel. How is your build going? Great to see you, Seth. Um, yeah, maybe I could just make it salads. So like the fried chicken salad, or we could do a different type of option with that and two different versions of salads and see what the vote comes in as. Absolutely. I would love to do that. Because you know I can stack a salad, baby. I can stack a salad. Oh, you're trying. Y'all not moved in yet? Y'all didn't move in yet? Wow. Seth is building him a home over in Ghana, so Yeah. All right. So I'm going to get off here, y'all. Y'all. And we'll see you tomorrow. I'll be live probably around. See, I don't have that down pack, y'all, but we're going to be voting. We're going to be voting. We're going to be voting up in here on tomorrow. So check me out anywhere between 10 and 11 Eastern Standard Time. I will be live for the vote. I hope to see all of y'all there. Actually, I wanted to try a different time, maybe around noon when people kind of go to lunch. So maybe I'll do 12-ish, 12-ish o'clock on that day. We're going to do 12 p.m. tomorrow. We're going to go live at 12 p.m. tomorrow when I will be, I think I'm going to go ahead and knock out those sliders, y'all. I don't know. So 12 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, you still looking for support? Okay. So you still doing, trying to raise some more money to finish out the build. Okay. I understand that. I'm trying to raise some money to build me a home in Ghana. Buy me some land. Shoot. Me and my sister Coco, we gonna buy some land over in Ghana. Ain't that right, sis? uh, yes. So I'm about to roll it up and roll it out, y'all. And I'll see y'all on the next one. See y'all tomorrow at 12 noon, where I may or may not be making those chicken jerk sliders. Boom. Peace and love. Yes. Peace and love. Thank you, Real Odds and Evens, my brother. That is my brother from another mother. I appreciate you. All right. Dark Crypto. Killing me softly with her song. Hear you softly. Absolutely. I understand, Seth. I do. All right, y'all. Y'all check out Seth's channel if y'all, so inclined to assist him with any donations to help finish out his build. He's been working hard and diligent on that. I have been watching his journey. Make sure you tap in for that. Other than that, y'all, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow at 12 noon. I'm going to put up a post for it so people know, because I think I'm going to do those sliders. I think I'm going to do them tomorrow. All right. Peace and love. Peace, love, wellness. I'm out.